Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Maggie and Ferocious Mondays. Today, we will be reviewing our second segment of Season 2, Episode 1 of Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. Season 2, Episode 1B, The Big Cheese, or Rudy and the Big Cheese. Don't know why it doesn't say Rudy and in the title, but we're just gonna roll with it. So in this episode, Rudy the Mouse injures his foot and refuses to move. Left behind to watch over the injured mouse, Hamilton accidentally gets his sweater snagged on a hook inside his box. Seeing Hamilton in distress and unable to untangle himself, Rudy is forced to overcome his pain and hop on his sore foot to rescue his friend. Now, I like this episode. I did. It's not really like I remembered watching this episode a lot when I was younger. So it did stick with me, I will say that. I do like the lesson of even though Maggie did say it's not sore. It's not sore. Also, I guess we can call this like a better version of the lemonade stand, because if you don't know, in that episode, Beast was faking an injury to get something that he wanted, but in this episode, Rudy is actually in pain. And as I was saying about the lesson, I do like the lesson of Maggie saying it's not broken, but you should try and walk on it before it stiffens up, which is a good lesson. Even if you're in pain, if a part of your body is in pain, the best thing to do is like not really. I mean, she's not saying that you can't rest at all. She's saying let's wait a bit and let's try and walk on it. Let's try and give your hurt injury a little bit of muscle, just so that it can help it loosen up, help with the pain, which is a good lesson. I remember this one time I was playing with my grandmother's neighbor's skateboard, and I didn't hurt. Let's just say I tried to do like a kick flip, and it didn't really turn out well. The joint on my ankle, I rolled it. It was not a pleasant time, and I really didn't want to walk on it, but I had to force myself to when I had to go back inside. So I just pretended the pain was non-existent. Otherwise, my grandmother was going to be upset that I was going to be on the skateboard, because she really doesn't like me on those type of things to cause injuries, and I had to learn the hard way. So, yeah. I rested it up a bit, but to this day, she still doesn't know that I had an injury. So, yeah. But don't tell her that. But anyway, um, and we also have this ongoing gag in the series of Beast wanting to go to Turkey Town. And either A is a suggestion, or B they're gonna go, but something stops them along the way, and that takes up the majority of the episode, and Beast doesn't get to go to Turkey Town. But he will a few episodes down the line. You'll see. But yeah, I really like how there's this gag where it's like, I hurt my boot, I mean my leg. And at one point, B says, his boots can't come off either. It was funny. And also, I like the little doll stroller that Hamilton got for Rudy, which is actually Maggie's doll stroller, which was really cute. And B saying it almost looks like it was made for you, which was adorable. And I also like the little food request that Rudy asked for Hamilton. He asked for like a small grilled cheese, some of his blueberry tea, a cake that he made that sounded really good with buttercream icing. It sounded so good. I'm a girl who loves any type of cake. And him resting, and him also saying that, Hamilton saying, after a second slice of cake, I need a break. And then Maggie tries to tell Rudy again, can you try and walk on it again? and he just keeps on denying. She says that her and Beast are gonna go look for Dr. Mousenhouse, so that maybe he'll walk for him. I'm guessing that he is like a doctor mouse, a mouse like Rudy. We never get to see him in the series, so yeah. And what happens with Rudy and Hamilton at the end, I felt like it was really good, because Beast was, no, sorry, Rudy was the only one there when Hamilton got his sweater caught when he jumped into his box. So he fought through the pain just to save his friend, which I really liked that. And everybody's shocked. They're saying, "Rudy, you're walking." And then he says that I was the only one here and I had to help Hamilton. And in the end, apparently he said that all that rescuing made him hungry. And Hamilton suggests that it's almost time for supper, so I'll whip up something special. And Beast at the end saying, while you're doing that, I'll polish Rudy's leg. I mean his boot. So, overall, I really did like this episode. It was really good. I do have nostalgia for watching it a lot when I was younger. So, I do like the lesson. Sometimes you just gotta fight through the pain. It may be hard, but it's the right thing to do. And sometimes you might have to fight through the pain in more dire situations, especially like helping your friends. So I'm gonna give this episode an 8. This episode was really good. I liked it. It was a really good episode. I did. So, yeah. I liked it. So with that being said, tune in to me next time as we'll be reviewing our last segment of our first episode of Season 2. Season 2, Episode 1C, Roll Over Archie. See you all next time. Great. Googly moogly.